Hey Mike, it's me Ian. And in today's video, well, I'm continuing my look at the X-Files. And this is the beginning from 1998. Now the previous episode was the end. And the next one after this will be Drive. So this is season 6. It's the opening episode, so this is episode 1 of season 6. And I think we'd class it as Monster of the Week, though there are elements, again, within the wider conspiracy that is going on. Now, it was transmitted on the 8th of November 1995 on Fox, the 7th of March 1999 on Sky, and on the 5th of January 2000 on BBC One. This is written by Chris Carter and directed by Kim Manners. Yes, again, directed 52 episodes of The X-Files. Now, the executive producer and showrunner is, of course, Chris Carter. Let's get into the cast. We've got David Duchovny playing Fox Mulder, Gillian Anderson playing Dana Scully, Mitch Pileggi playing Walter Skinner, James Pickens Sr. plays Alvin Kirsch. Mimi Rogers plays Dan Foley. And of course, we've got William B. Davis as the Smoking Man. So that's good. We've got the Smoking Man in this episode. We've got Chris Owens, who's returning as Jeffrey Spender, who's quite a regular now in the series. We've got Jeff Gulka, who plays Gibson Praise. He's the boy, and he's very good. He's very good in this. And then we've got another face that you might recognize is Don S. Williams playing the First Elder, which again suggests we've got the Syndicate back as well. So this is full of a lot of the X-Files things that we know from the X-Files that are in episodes. You're usually concerned with the mythology. If you're seeing the Syndicate, then there is, something connected with them usually in terms of the conspiracy that is going on. It's interesting that this is filmed now in Los Angeles after the feature film, they decided to bring production down to Los Angeles, which a lot of people wanted, but then other people, some fans, feel that some aspects may be lost. We see the introduction right in the opening shot with the sun, so the contrast with Canada is very much there, I think, and I kind of understand why people feel this, because a lot of the Canadian landscapes were really very suitable, I think, for the X-Files. The look and everything. And are we going to get that? Well, we'll see as it goes along. We'll keep an eye on it. But certainly the cast wanted it done in Hollywood. I don't think Chris Carter was quite as bothered, but he gave into the pressure and what have you, of why they should do it. What is this about? Well, the X-Files have been reopened. If you remember, at the last episode, there was the fire, all burnt down, and they've been reassigned. Jeffrey Spender and Diane Foley are now in charge of the X-Files. I know, why can't they do that to our heroes? No, they can't. And Mulder and Scully have been denied reassignment to them. So that's not good, is it? But of course it adds to the whole tension of this thing. Now, they're not pleased about this at all, and they still consider themselves very much involved. And when Mulder goes to the basement area where all they were and where all, the new area, he sees this file and he takes it. And this leads from this file, because it's obviously suited for the X-Files, what is in this file, and it leads them on this hunt for a deadly creature. And this is in the Arizona desert. It's also linked with a virus, which is also quite important. Linking it all up. But we also see another return of a character. You remember the prodigy, the boy, Gibson Praise. That's his name, Gibson Praise. Well, he is having brain surgery. We see this, and he's taken from the hospital. So there's still people wanting to get hold of him for various reasons. And yeah, he's gone. And this, of course, leads them, Mulder and Scully, to try and find him and find out what is going on. And all behind this, of course, is the Syndicate, the Smoking Man. It's all there. It's all going on. And the conspiracy is widening, I suppose. There's some people, and I think can understand that, thinking that we're revisiting past territory, really. It isn't expanding as much as it perhaps could do. But we'll see how it goes as well. So I think why it received mixed reviews is that it's all seemed very familiar. We've been here before, and maybe not as good as an opening episode. And I think that is why this gets, sort of a more disappointment amongst fans about this episodes, because we've seen some absolutely fantastic, great episodes which open up seasons, continuing those cliffhanger endings. I mean, we had a big ending, obviously, with the ending, with the burning of the X-Files, and now that Mulder and Scully are not in charge anymore of the X-Files, and we've got two new people in charge of them, then this is adding a nice mix, I think. It's a good... this is what it's doing, basically. You can't keep the same things always, as much as we all enjoy the same things. They're trying to give it a mix. But ultimately, you might think, well, it will go back to Mulder and Scully, surely, because they are the X-Files, even if they no longer is. They're the ones who are going to be dealing with strange, different cases. They're the ones you've got to assign. But this is I think it's a good opener, but not top-notch. I think that's fair to say. But the X-Files, has still got so much going for it. All the ingredients are there. And don't forget, this is after the film. The series is considered its height, really. Yeah, because it's popular, and we've had the feature film. Um, what more can you say? It's there. It's at the height, and it's always enjoyable. I don't care. Even X-Files is maybe not as good as some of the past episodes. Is still good, and we've still got a lot to look forward to. I know as this progresses. So there's going to be some more good stuff to come as well. What am I going to say? I really enjoyed this, even though I recognise why it has seen as a bit of a disappointment. But it also gives you hope, the change, the what is lying ahead in the future. I still love the X-Files, and you can't help but still enjoy the X-Files. They're always there. I think that's it, really. We'll look forward to our journey into season 6. Yes. So that's it. Now, if you've liked my video, then please give it a like. If you give it a like, it gets it out to YouTube so other people might enjoy it. Also, if you're new to my channel, why not subscribe? If you subscribe, you get notifications as when I produce videos. You can also have a look in the playlist and see all the previous X-Files reviews that I've done, and all the other things that I do on the channel, reviews, TV series and films and all that kind of stuff. Very much with a retro feel. Yeah, I think that's it, really. If you've got any comments as well, please put your comments down. I love to read your comments. I'll always reply to them. Yes. So that's it. So all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.